What up? What's happening? It is the world's worst podcasting duo.
Yeah, them boys
Nah.
trash. Boys is trash.
Nah, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, it's your boy Bob G Wildcard Mar. This is Audible Reacts podcast. And hey, thank you, Oklahoma City Thunder. Thank you,
Yes,
Indiana Pacers, for providing us a terrific start to the NBA Finals. I know a lot of people say, oh, there's going to be no interest, so Pacers got no chance. Well,
mm,
I
mm.
imagine the ratings may be a little bit higher for game two than they were for game one because,
It's a good possibility.
you know, yeah,
Good
Indiana showed what it is. And I mean, all the talk was, hey, man, OKC's defense, man, they got to they could stop this dude. They could be shutting down, locking down. Man, hey, the Pacers defense was like that tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially when it mattered to help them get back in that get back in that game. They did. They needed some.
There, our
Yeah.
favorite Pacer fan. What up, AP?
He said, "I'm lazy dog."
Repping that Thunder. And
Yes.
hey
Yeah.
man, I tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell everybody I could.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. No
I mean,
lie.
to be fair, Hallie only had 14, but the last 2 minutes, that's what he does.
It
That's
don't
what he
matter.
does. Yeah.
Out of 48 minutes with these dudes, we keep trying to
Yeah.
tell you. You can't play 48 minutes with these dudes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, Before we get into it, hey, appreciate y'all for hanging out. Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Follow the directions
Mm-hmm.
on your screen. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on so you know the next time that we are here reacting to content from all over the interweb, which is every Thursday. Usually at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. But because due to Game 1 of the NBA Finals,
Push
we
it back.
decided to let y'all live and enjoy a great match. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been pissed if I'd have missed that finish. I would have
Yeah,
been hurt.
slightly.
Especially with all the trash I talked for a team that ain't my team.
True that. True that.
But what you got for the folks before we really get into it? Well, what's your thoughts on Game 1?
Hey man, I continue to get amazed by the way that the Pacers just refuse to quit. Like,
Mm.
I don't know
Too
how
legit, too
too
legit to
legit.
quit. Hey, hey.
Like, when I say you got to play every minute, I really mean it. When it comes to these dudes, you got to play every minute. 48 minutes. You got to play every last minute, every second, everything. Like, you can't let nothing of these Pacers just literally go to the wayside. You got to take everything into account. Every loose ball, every rebound, everything, everything in the stat column. Because we got to remember these cats had damn near 20 turnovers in the first half, and I tweeted, I
Yes.
said, if y'all lose this game, come back to why y'all lost because y'all got 19 turnovers in the first half. But
Mm-hmm.
one of my homeboys was like, well, the fact that they only down 12 at half and got 19 turnovers, you actually should look more at the Thunder. And I was like, touche. But I kind of brushed it off because I'm like, yeah, I'm still looking at the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got 19 turnovers. And then sure enough, we get to the end of the game and the 19 turnovers, and they probably had more throughout the entirety of the game. It didn't matter because they showed up when you had to. They played defense when you had to. When they needed to
Mm-hmm.
stop to help their offense get back in the game, they got it.
Absolutely.
Um, OKC didn't. You didn't learn from the Knicks. You didn't learn from Cleveland. You didn't learn from any other team that has fucked around and not played 48 minutes with the Pacers this season. Like you enough. All right. You got enough information on how these Pacers act. I don't know how you came into game one and didn't expect to get that same effort. And you should have went in game one as Oklahoma City Thunder and be like, look, No bullshit. We ain't fucking with these boys. We ain't. Because the moment that you did, and next thing you know, you look at the end of the game and you lost. You shouldn't have lost that game. You shouldn't have lost that
Yeah,
game. I'm just being
and
honest. You shouldn't have lost that game. But
yeah.
there you go, fucking around with the Pacers, and y'all gonna learn, man. I concede, bro. I was with Randy. I was with Randy on Tuesday, but like, man, ain't no way Indiana is gonna be able to play that fast pace. The defense of OKC is too good, and it was for 47.5 seconds. It was
Actually,
47.5 minutes. It was good for 47.5 minutes, but it didn't.
actually not. The Pacers actually pulled the Jedi mind trick on them, and you know the one thing I've said about the Pacers this whole playoff
Don't
run.
don't say it.
Don't no. Their
Don't say it.
answer to every
Yeah,
adjustment you make
let's go
is
faster.
play faster,
And they
speed the
did it.
game up. No,
They
they
did it.
didn't. Remember
I mean,
that third quarter was slow,
oh
and
yeah,
everybody was saying, "Oh, see, OKC is controlling the pace now." No, they weren't. Indiana let them slow it down.
let them think
We're
it
not
was.
shooting the ball. We're not shooting the ball well, and we're turning it over. How do we keep? OKC should have kept the game going fast. That's
Mm.
when you had them making mistakes. They were making mental errors. They were making unforced turnovers, and you're forcing them into turnovers. You let them slow the game down,
Mm-hmm.
get themselves together, and that fourth quarter it was over.
Mm. But you know, Bobby, and it's weird because I think if you tried to speed the game up and not slow it down, then I think you still kind of playing to the Pacers. So it's kind of like what you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I just think they just didn't make enough plays as OKC to just go ahead and kill it. Because it's like I thought they did the right things at the right time. Hey, when
Mm-hmm.
slow it down if we need to, speed
Yeah,
it up if we need to. That wasn't the
yeah.
problem. I think the problem was is that when you look at some of their possessions, you got to make every last one of them count. And some of those possessions were just they kind of felt like they were throwaways. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, they're gonna get you because next thing you know, you turned around. And the fact that I saw Obi Toppin making threes, I was like, "Oh man, y'all might
Oh
mess
yeah.
around and lose this game." And then Pascal hit a couple, and then Tyrese was pretty much offensively scoring wise. The whole game was kind of absent. And then
Right.
guess what happened when it mattered? He said, "All right,
Mm-hmm.
no worries, I'm gonna get you when it matters."
Yeah,
And
you know
sure,
that Obi Thompson, I mean Obi Toppin canceled out Lou Dort because Dort had a hell of a game,
and it didn't
and
matter.
yeah, Obi Thompson made that irrelevant. The other thing, everybody like I don't know how people judge performances in basketball because all I kept hearing was oh shit, you know Shea's doing this thing. He's got the shit. Yeah, he had 38 points. He took 30 shots though.
Mm.
Um,
Is that necessarily efficient? I don't think so.
that's not good.
I don't
That's
think
not
that's
good.
necessarily.
Remember, and he's been getting killed all week for what? Being a free throw merchant. Because that's how his efficiency stays high. Remember, shots you take when you get fouled don't count.
Mm-mm.
Um, Indiana did a great job keeping him off the line.
Mm.
He only took 8 free throws. I
Eight
think
free
he only
throws.
took yeah, eight free throws to the game. I think he only took like
I ain't even look at that
I
yet,
think he
Bobby.
took 4 in each half, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
ain't even look at that, Bobby. You know that's wild for him to go under 10 attempts.
Yeah, I think he took
That's
4 in each
wild.
half. But his field goal attempt, like I said, he had 38 points, but he took 30 shots to get it.
That's crazy. That's not a.
That's if you're the Pacers,
You'll
that's
take that
exactly
every.
where you want him. Yeah, that's exactly where you want him. His plus minus was only 3, only 3.
Mm-mm-mm.
Whereas you look at the Pacers, man, multiple guys double digit plus minus. Neesmith plus 13, Miles Turner plus 8, Nemhard plus 11, Halliburton as bad as he played plus 12, Obi
Mm.
Toppin plus 13. Every player for them that mattered double digit plus minus. Whereas most guys on
Mm.
the Thunder, Jalen Williams minus 4, Lou Dort minus 3, Case and Wallace minus 13, Chet Holmgren only had a plus 4, Shea only had
Mm.
plus 3, Caruso only plus 2. So were they really all that effective while they were on the floor? Eh,
Mm.
you know. But we'll see, man. The biggest game of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's career was it Sunday? Sunday night.
It's Sunday night? Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Sunday. Let me double check. For you. Because they normally would go
Yeah, Sunday or 8 Eastern.
Yeah, Sunday, and it's gonna be prime time Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Prime time.
yeah, 8 Eastern. Yeah, that's the biggest game in Shea's career. Biggest game in J Dub's career.
Yeah, because you can't go down 0-2, go back to Indiana.
Yeah, biggest game in your coach's career.
That's for damn sure. You can't
I think
do that.
that's Allen's right. That got out rebounded as well. Yeah, and that's another one of the main advantages, man. You got on the bench. Carlisle's been there, done that.
Won a championship.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, what team he take down again?
Hey, not one,
not two,
not three.
Hey, we can't act like that ain't something that happened, man. Hey, that man coached away to that Dallas Mavericks team, which a lot of people if you look at the rosters on paper, an old Jason Kidd, a Jason Terry, and a JJ Barea, a Dirk Nowitzki, versus that Miami's 2012 roster. Ain't no way come on, man. Ain't no way I would have said that they would have won that championship. And next thing you know, 6 games in, Dallas shut the door and said, "Take your asses back to South Beach."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Allen pointed out something great. Yeah, they started Casey Watts over Hartenstein in the second half, and very similar to you and I and Randy discussing the Knicks series. Well, I tell you, your advantage is in the middle. They need to run 2 bigs, but Indiana's gonna push that pace. They're gonna make you take what's my Mitchell Robinson out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
What happened tonight? They forced OKC to take Hartenstein out of the game. Then
sit down.
So yeah, Indiana. They like the reason I'm say it again, folks. The reason I thought Indiana would win this series. They have been the best team in the league this postseason at playing their game and forcing their opponent to play their game. And it showed up again tonight. So, shout out to the Pacers. They deserve all the credit. Great win. Snatched home court advantage. Hey, Thunder, it's on you, man. Biggest game of your career is coming up Sunday night. What you gonna do? Because you can't go to Indiana down 2-0.
Sure can't. You might as well call it a wrap. Do that.
Yeah. But hey, for those who are not Pacers fans, let's give them something to smile about. Tonight we're gonna show 20 of they call it 20 of the craziest NBA Finals plays. We'll just call it 20 good plays, because we'll be the judge of how crazy it is. But either way we do it, we want to shout out to Hoop Flicks. So if you're on YouTube, search up Hoop Flicks. They got good content on that page. So shout out to them for letting us borrow this video and taking a look at it. Before we get into it one more time, follow the rest is on your screen. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on. Look at that. Even our look at like and subscribe is blue and yellow, man. That must be a sign.
Ooh, must be a sign. Must be a sign, baby.
And 20 is craziest plays in NBA Finals history. Like I said, we'll be the judge of that. But hey, let's get to it.
Yeah, get it.
These are the 20 craziest plays in NBA Finals history. And at number 20, Steph Curry did the impossible.
Shot clock winding down.
Man, I'm skipping it. We're not going to start off with this Cavs hatred right here.
Wait, no. Oh, wait. Sir. No, sir. No skipping nothing, sir.
Curry's going to have to put it up, launches it up, shot clock. Oh, he knocks it down. Steph Curry with the shot clock expiring.
Damn, the shot was wet. But at number 19, Michael Jordan's play had NBA legends stunned.
Pippen. Yes.
They are unconscious. Jordan. A spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
When he came down the lane, he can do the impossible.
Now, alright, a layup's cool and all, but at number 18, LeBron turned the finals into a dunk contest.
James up and under, throws it off the backboard. Oh, what a perfect pass to himself.
Oh my god, LeBron's really out here passing, rebounding, and scoring all by himself. Only thing LeBron didn't do was humiliate his biggest fan, like Allen Iverson at number 17.
Iverson. Bothered by Lou.
Who can't forget this?
Iverson. How about that? Steps over Toronto.
Like, just growing up, I still idolized him.
I snatched away from him, and I don't know how the rest happened. It was just a reaction. I didn't know I did it.
With one of the most disrespectful ways to walk away, AI's play.
And to be fair,
Wait a minute. I didn't even know I did it.
to be fair,
Did it.
hey, that situation was a lot like tonight, man. Nobody gave the Sixers a chance in that series, and they came out and won the first game. That was game one of that year's finals, and AI gave us something to remember.
They
didn't win another game, but
no, it was a done deal after that.
yeah, but let's see if the Pacers suffer the same fate.
Nah,
The 76ers turned their entire Instagram into pics of it. But at number 16, Giannis's play had Twitter going
is that
nuts.
block?
It was game 4.
Oh,
and
no,
with the
it's the bubble.
Bucks down in the series, they needed this win.
This
We all know Giannis ain't pulling off a 3-1 comeback like LeBron. Regardless, though, with a minute left and the Suns trying to pull off a game-tying play, it was up to Giannis to save the day.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for Ayton. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo.
That was a hell of a play,
What
man.
a block from Giannis.
Dude really defended both stars in one possession? No wonder why the Bucks crowd went apeshit. No wonder why fans claimed it was one of the best defensive plays in NBA history. And no fucking wonder why it made the entire NBA whip.
Hey, that same play, I don't know if anybody remembers, that's that same inbound plays that the Phoenix Sun won a game off of with DeAndre Ayton with the pass to the goal, and he was the biggest guy on the court, so he pretty much tipped it on the. I can't remember what game it was that Phoenix won on an inbound play with that same play, and Giannis saw that shit.
Was it a playoff game?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was against the Clippers, if I remember correctly. It was that same playoff series, or same season.
Same, right.
And obviously that being the finals, but earlier in the Western Conference playoffs, Phoenix hit that same play against the Clippers, won a game winner off of DeAndre Ayton tip in, and that was that same play right there. Giannis said, "Get that shit out of here, bro."
Yeah,
like that's
called IQ, man. Hey, the best of the best have high IQ.
Yes.
Remember stuff like that.
Yes.
Well, you hear people talk. I mean, guys in the league now or that have played with LeBron on the opposing team that'll say, like, he knew our whole playbook.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Like,
I
I'm
will.
on the court, he telling me where I'm supposed to be.
Hey, you're supposed to be over here, cuz you're supposed to be over here, and he knows. And that's one thing I will absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, give LeBron James. His IQ is probably the best in NBA history because he can remember plays from literally 10, 15 years ago that he's seen played against him, and he'll use it against you. So as Auntie comes in at the same time that I just gave LeBron some love and you missed it, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you'll never get it again unwillingly.
How you doing, Auntie?
Hey, Auntie.
Willingly.
Yeah, willingly.
Oh, man. All right, let's keep this thing rolling.
About their Twitter fingers. But that was only one play. At number 15, Jordan Poole had two of the craziest plays in the same series.
Launches.
Poole wasn't done there. Nah. 3 games later,
Rebound Wiggins. Got 3 seconds to get a shot off. Wiggins to Poole. Poole gets it off in time. Oh, he banks it in! He banks it in! They count it as the buzzer sounds.
just look how close
saying
that
what
was to
happened
not
to Jordan
counting.
Poole.
His second buzzer beater of the series? Jordan must have seen some baddies in the crowd again or something. But at number 14, Larry Bird made one of the
Birdman,
craziest
Birdman.
trick shots in NBA Finals history.
7 minutes left. Larry Bird. Follows his own shot.
Bro, that's wild.
Now Larry, as soon as he shot that ball, knew he missed it. He knew he missed it right. He took off right to the basket again, not being boxed off the board.
Dude hit that while
Oh, this is what we're gonna do, man. This generation, I'm gonna need y'all to stop sleeping on how great Larry Bird was. This generation does not understand how good of a basketball player Larry Bird was.
They have zero idea, bro.
Yeah, they keep trying to kick him out of the top 10. Stop
And
it.
it's crazy. Stop.
Larry Bird is going to be a top 10 player of all time
Forever.
because he was that nice.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Like,
And you know what it is? I think people sleep on his injuries, and I hate to say it, they sleep on the fact that he's a white boy, and I think that's a mistake.
I'd agree. I'd agree.
A huge
Like,
mistake.
he didn't go toe to toe with Magic Johnson like on luck. Wasn't luck. Larry Bird is one of the nicest to ever do it, man. One of the best
man.
basketball minds.
Talk to him. Talk to him, fam.
Bird's
They not
top 5 for me. Like, yeah, man. Like, when you talk about just the pure fundamentals of basketball, shooting, dribbling, passing, defense, like he
man,
can
Bobby,
do it all.
Can you tell these people the truth? Will you tell these people the truth?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Hey,
according
Bird,
to every
talk shit.
go ahead. That's what I was about to say. According to every basketball player ever, he's the
And
greatest
do-
trash talker of all time.
Do exactly what the fuck he just said. Hey man, I'm gonna bounce this off your head. I'm gonna throw it off of Lil Kim's ass. All right, and then I'm gonna make the basketball bounce off of Lil Kim's ass. It's gonna bounce off of Nicki Minaj's ass. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and once I bounce it off them 2 butt cheeks, I'm gonna make it just go high in there, go over the gold, and I'm gonna hit it back over, and I'm gonna make it watch. Now I know that sounds very, unrealistic and crazy as hell, and it is. I'm being very, I'm pouring it on, but I'm not far off from the truth on what Larry would do. He would say, "Hey man, as soon as they inbound it, I'm gonna take 2 dribbles here. I'm gonna go behind the back. You gonna go for it, and I'm gonna dunk on you." And he would do exactly that, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
"The fuck?"
All right, craziest Larry Bird story I ever heard was, I can't remember who they were going to play, but they had a big game coming up, and Larry Bird basically wanted to be, he wanted to be 100 for that game. Didn't want to spend a lot of injury. I guess they had a game against the Hawks before this game, and he played the whole game left-handed because he didn't want to waste his right hand for the big game. And still dropped 30.
The fuck, bro?
Still dropped 30. Yeah, he played the whole game left-handed. That's the rumor. It's been confirmed by several Hawks players. So, hey, man, quit hating on Bird, man. That dude was the truth for real.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, bro,
I'm playing left-handed because y'all ain't good enough for me to play right-handed. I'm saving my right hand for the Lakers. I would be so mad if somebody said that to me and then still without cookness, bro. We gotta fight.
Hey, you be ready to fight, but you kind of respect it at the same time. You like, hey man, he said it.
Yeah, definitely best trash talker in the game. All right, let's roll it.
falling out of bounds. I guess white boys can jump, but not even he embarrassed one of the NBA's best players, like Kevin Durant at number 13.
Has up some good veterans on their bench. Pass all the way across, and
Slippery over there.
Durant throws it down. How did that pass get there? It was a turnover.
Oh, Katie caught LeBron slipping. But at number
Big man
12,
Barnes.
Klay Thompson not only embarrassed someone, he made history at the same time.
Thompson Johnson against Smart. Johnson finds some room.
All the way.
Puts it in. Largest lead of the night for Golden State, an 8-point advantage. Timeout, Boston.
Super
Oh my
push-off.
God, dude. Clay made Smart look like a dumbass. That shot put Clay second on the list for most threes made in finals history. But at number 11, Kobe Bryant predicted the future.
Here comes Kobe. Less than 5. From way outside. Got it! Oh, man! With 2.1.
I was going to get the ball on this play no matter what. The defense could have tried to deny me, but it would not have mattered. I was going to do whatever I had to come get it. Rip was very fundamentally sound and played you straight up. Fundamentally sound, though, was not going to stop me. So I sized him up, kept all that information in mind, and made him do what I wanted him to do.
And just like that, the game was tied. But at
That sounds like AI. That sounded like some AI.
It did.
Sorry,
It
that
did.
didn't sound like Kobe.
That sound kind of like Kobe.
Hey man, I didn't hear Kobe's voice for almost 20 plus years. That didn't sound like Kobe, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck?
That's like you run up on somebody in the street. It's like, man, you look just like Kobe. If only you was like 8 inches taller. Yeah, that's what that voice sound like. But about that finals, man, that was obviously the Pistons team's one of the greatest defensive teams ever. One of the greatest teams, as far as just chemistry ever. But I wish we would have seen that finals the right way. Everybody knows, Kobe was going with what he was going through at the time. Yeah. I wish we would have seen because that team had a mentality like they weren't all checked in.
Yeah,
they weren't all checked in. I wish we'd have been able to see that finals in the right fashion.
Yeah, because I get exactly what you're saying. Because me being a Lakers fan, that was probably our worst championship team of that run because they won straight. Then you go to that fourth one. Obviously, Karl Malone and Gary Payton on the team. They ring chasing at that point in time, and I get that.
They're still able to produce.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I just think they produced just off of GP of being so talented. It was just when it came to team basketball, like you said, Detroit Pistons were just locked in that year as a team. And it showed, and I mean that Detroit Pistons team was they weren't going to be denied, and if it wasn't for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, and that could have been a mini dynasty, but unfortunately they ran into Popovich and Tim Duncan, so
yeah.
Mentally sound, though, was not going to stop me. So I sized him up, kept all that information in mind, and made him do what I wanted him to do.
And just like that, the game was tied. But at number 10, when players have a chance to win the game, they make some of the craziest plays in NBA Finals history.
7 to shoot. Nowitzki drives, goes underneath, lefty layup, banks it in with 3.6 remaining. Durant for 3. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown. Kevin Durant way outside. Delivers. Kevin Durant. It's a 6-point game. Here's Ginobili.
What's up, Bob?
On the drive, nearly lost it. Still dribbling. Parker with 2 to shoot. Just gets it off in time, and he banks it in. What a shot from Parker.
Game over. But not even shots that ended games were as crazy as number 9, where Julius Erving did something that no player's been able to do since.
Man, he did a move, which is the all-time greatest move I've seen.
It's 89-84. Sixers, and they get inside.
Hey, we didn't put it together, Alan. We didn't put it together.
Watch this fantastic move by the knockback.
That play had NBA legends shook. But at number 8, Kobe Bryant's own teammate was more clutch than him twice.
Bryant gets the ball in his hands, back to Ariza, over to Fisher. Fisher looking, Fisher puts up the 3, ties the game! Derek Fisher ties it with 4 points. Bryant against Petrus, here comes the double. Up top to Fisher, straight on 3, puts it in! Derek Fisher with another clutch 3.
Damn, I guess Kobe rubbed some of his Mamba mentality all over dude. But not even Kobe could have stopped the NBA Finals' craziest poster dunks. At number 7, not Cam Johnson's.
Cam Johnson throws it down.
Not Jamal Murray's.
One man to beat. Murray goes up, throws it down.
Not even Manu Ginobili's.
They've gone cold. Ginobili on the finish. Flushes it with the left hand.
You show some love to
My
Manu,
God,
man.
Manu's only
Manu.
6'6" and posted the fuck out of a man who's damn near 7 feet tall? I guess size really doesn't matter. But sometimes players need a little help from their teammate to pull off one of the craziest plays in NBA Finals history, like at number 6.
Booker the drive, gets inside, leans in, knocked away and stolen by
Give me
Holiday.
that shit.
Phoenix has to foul, and a pinnacle ball, throws it down, and it's on the alley-oop. What a turnaround.
The steal, the alley-oop, plus the foul, and 1. But at number 5, Jerry West pulled off the longest shot in Finals history. It was a tie game during the 1970 NBA
This might be the
Finals,
craziest
where
game
both
winner
teams were hoping for a
in the
miracle.
history of the
8 seconds left to go on the clock. 7, 6, 5. DeBusschere shoots. Hit with 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. 1 second. West throws it up.
No way. Dude really pulled it from 60 feet away and drilled it. Now I see why this man became the NBA's logo, but I think they should reconsider who the logo is after number 4. Because LeBron's craziest play literally turned his opponent into his biggest fan.
It was one of the loudest sounds I ever heard. Boom! And when it happened, I was like, damn! I was like, yo, that was the loudest. I'm like, what just happened? I didn't even know he blocked it, but I heard boom, and I was like, man, that was cold. It was like a fan moment. I was like, man, that was beautiful.
It was Cavs versus Warriors, and with the score tied up, both teams were beyond fatigue, till Golden State thought they got a lucky fast break.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. LeBron James with the rejection.
That block became one of the most iconic moments in NBA history.
And it's still
crazy,
like
Still.
Yeah, people don't realize. Yes, the block was amazing. The best part of that play is J.R. Smith not fouling Iguodala. Him avoiding fouling him. Like that. J.R. is a knucklehead. That's just what it is. He's done some things, some questionable things on the basketball. Him not committing a foul in that situation.
Probably the best thing he ever did.
Yeah.
But the job wasn't finished until number 3, where Kyrie Irving pulled off one of the clutchest shots of all time.
Oh, yes.
Team
Let's
has
watch
a foul to give as we come up on a minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving.
Couldn't wait for this one.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. And the Cavaliers by 3.
The other biggest regret I have in my basketball career, besides getting busted for the weed, was switching that pick and roll with Steph, with JR and Kyrie. I still can't, I can't bring myself to watch that footage. It's too uncomfortable, you know? You watch yourself, I can't believe I just gave him that switch.
That was a big shot.
Now Kyrie got one of the greatest shots in NBA history, and Steph's a great defender too, but I'm just like, man,
It wouldn't have mattered. If you hadn't switched, you would have got your
That
ass
shot
fucking
won Cleveland their first championship in over 50 years. It literally helped save LeBron from
Kyrie was
public
killing in the whole
embarrassment.
series.
And
Yeah, he was.
And for these Golden State people, quit. I don't want to hear another Golden State person. Oh, Draymond hadn't.
But he did,
Bro.
All right, but he did.
He did, and not only that, the people don't realize in the game he missed, LeBron scored 40 points.
So,
You know who else scored 40 points in that game? Kyrie Irving. So what was Draymond gonna do? What was he gonna do?
Who's stopping two people from getting points?
Exactly, because Kyrie was on that game. So yeah, you can say, okay, if Draymond plays, then LeBron only gets 30. Well, guess what? Kyrie gets 50 then. Like it wasn't.
He was on one.
Yeah, stop it.
No,
we won.
Now,
and
when
that's
it
the
comes
end.
to the shot, I kind of agree with Clay. Like that should eat him because he's the better defender than Steph. I'm with you, Bobby. I don't think it makes a
It would have
difference.
been a better highlight. That's all. That's all. It would have been a better highlight.
Hey man, talk your shit, dog.
No, this would have been a better highlight. Actually, I can't even say that because Steph Curry was the unanimous MVP that year. So really, it would have been a downgrade. This is the unanimous MVP 1-on-1. We're not even the best player on the team. They're the second best player on the team, and he couldn't do nothing with him. There was no size advantage. Both of y'all little dudes. It was And he
said, I just got your number, bro.
Yeah, and Kyrie was busting his ass the whole series, bro. Like, it wasn't just that play. Look at Kyrie's highlights from that series is nasty. But that's neither here nor there. We got that thing. And hey, they beat us 3 out of 4, so I can't, you know what I mean? So shout out to both squads for that was a joyous 4-year run.
All he could say was,
Cleveland!
Oh,
this is for you!
But Kyrie
so
ain't the only player who saved LeBron's legacy. Because at number 2, Ray Allen shocked the world. Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals was going to decide everything for LeBron. And once again, he was making horrible play after horrible play with his squad losing. So with the Spurs comfortable in the lead, it was predicted that they had a 98% chance of winning the game and the series. But then, weird things started happening.
A lob to Bosh. Ginobili, meanwhile, misses. 1 for 2. James catches, fires a 3. Way off. Rebound tipped. Still loose. Picked up by Miller. Back out to James. Another 3. It's good. James knocks it down. 2-point game with 20 seconds remaining. Kawhi Leonard, 82% from the line.
Jack-a-lane.
A lot of pressure on a 21-year-old. Clutch one there from Leonard. Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away? Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
When I saw that, I thought it was a travel, I thought his foot was on the line, I thought it was something. But somehow, Ray pulled off one of the clutchest moments in sports history and helped the Heat win Game 6 to keep their championship hopes alive. But Ray only made one play to win that game. At number 1, Michael Jordan made 2 good plays to win a championship. MJ had never been to a Game 7 in his entire playoff career. So the 1998 NBA Finals was exactly what MJ was used to, being up 3-2 in the series with a championship on the line. Fast forward to the 4th quarter though, with just 20 seconds remaining, the Bulls were down? This was unheard of, but there was no way MJ was losing.
What about the last shot you ever took as a member of the Chicago Bulls? The last shot.
What was that shot?
Game 6.
Along his double. They
That's
swat
why
at him and
people
steal
hate
it.
my resort.
Stolen by MJ. Bulls down 1.
17 seconds from championship number 6.
Bulls can win it right here. Unbelievable.
Jordan to drive. Ainge fires. Yeah! The Bulls lead 87-86.
If that's the last image of Michael Jordan, how magnificent is it?
Goes back to the actual beginning, My career actually began on a shot, to win a championship in 1982. In essence of who Michael Jordan became.
Michael Jordan!
And who Michael Jordan was ended with that shot in 1998.
Yup, MJ's final shot in a Bulls jersey became one of the most iconic photos in NBA history. Because with one shot, he won his 3rd championship in a row, 6 championship total, and yet that's still not as crazy as him being Jimmy Butler's dad? Yeah, that's just one of the 20 things you didn't know about Jimmy. The dude was in a magazine controversy, he was homeless, the dude's the best singer in the NBA, and he literally almost died. How the hell can you still be here after hearing all that? Click it.
How was that the ending?
I know. Oh, that fucked me up, bro.
Oh my God.
I wasn't ready. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Hoopflix, man. That was the greatest ending ever.
You see, and being Jimmy Butler's dad, yo, that's crazy.
And I had the side-by-side joint. Oh my God.
And that's just one of the 20 things you didn't know about Jimmy. The dude was in a magazine controversy. He was Jimmy Butler's dad.
I can't. Hey, man. That is so scary. Identical. Like for real, bro. Like it's crazy, dog.
Made yourself a little tooth situation we got going on here. Hey, that was a short tooth, man. Where's the rest of your tooth, bro?
Hey, you got them Diddy dolphin teeth, bro. Hey, man, get us off here for this.
I think got dolphin teeth.
Yeah,
Oh,
hey,
man.
shut it down before they kick us off here, man. Hey, man, it's been real. Y'all know where to find us. Audible Podcast, man. Hey, y'all come back. Bring your asses back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that damn bell notification, and tap in with us every Thursday, which we normally go about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard-ish, but we gave y'all a chance to watch the rest of that finals and that great comeback from Halliburton and the Pacers. But normally on Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, that's 4 Pacific. 4 Pacific. All right, you dig? Hey, man, it was wonderful. We need to get up out of here because I could tell we about to act a damn fool if we talk some more. And YouTube and whoever else is going to find a way to kick our black asses off air. So it's been real. On behalf of my brother Bobby G, I am Wildcard Mar, the most dynamic duo in the podcast ways. We out here, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.